Hi, I'm Tom Rule. I know you probably have never heard of me, but I was a member of a praise band back in the days before praise bands were hip. We actually recorded a couple of albums. We were called Tom and Company. And I've had a couple of other albums. I've got album credits on over 12 other albums and all that kind of stuff. But what this video, cheesy, low budget, low tech video is about, it's about a new project of mine called PraiseBandPiano.com. PraiseBandPiano.com. Here's the story. I've been a multi-keyboardist in praise bands for more years than I care to think about. I founded Tom and Company back in the early 90s. We were good enough to record 2 albums, and I actually got some airplay in Australia and sold some albums across the world. Not enough to count, but they were sold. And I've come across, as a teacher, as a music teacher, and as a performer, dozens of people who said, you know, my church is coming up with a praise band, and I've had piano lessons, but I don't know what to do. Or I've talked to ministers of music who need a keyboard player, but they don't know how to teach the keyboardist how to play in a band, especially a guitar-driven band like is so popular and has been for a long time. So that's what PraiseBandPiano.com is going to be about. It's going to have a lot of resources on how to play piano or keyboards in a band. And it's going to have things like how to hook up your keyboard, how to program your keyboard, not necessarily what buttons to push, but the fact that it will do this and that and the other. So if you can start with, hey, I need to layer these 2 sounds together, then it'll give you enough information for you to go to your keyboard and figure out if it'll do it or not. It's going to be an online community, an ebook. The possibilities right now are endless. Here's the catch. You know, I'm just one guy with an idea. I know how to play. I know how to teach. I know how to play multiple keyboards at the same time. At Northway Church in Macon for 5 years or so, I had 4 keyboard stack that I was playing. 2 controllers on one side, and then a genuine vintage 1972 Fender Rhodes, and then a small little controller running back into a keyboard stack, and I was reprogramming this on the fly. And I could do this because I was second keyboard, if you will. The guitarists were over there, you know, doing their thing. So I could orchestrate and make it much more musical and make it grow and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it came about, you know, this is low budget and cheap. So I thought, after I left that place, you know, how do you teach somebody, or how does somebody learn how to play keyboards? Not lead, but how do they learn how to play keyboards in a guitar-driven band? And I started looking around. There's really not many resources out there. There's very few books. There's 0 websites that I could find. There are a few blog postings here and there. Well, you need this, you need that, and the other. So that's what PraiseBandPiano.com is going to be all about. So why the video? Because I need ideas. I need stories from people who would like to know more. Well, what do you need? What would you like to know? I need stories or ideas from worship leaders. What do you think a keyboardist needs to know? And make it as detailed as you want or as vague as you want. So for right now, go to PraiseBandPiano.com. It is in very, very rough shape. This is just starting out. And sign up. Add your name to the list. And then, you know, shoot me an email and let me know, what do you think? Give me some ideas. The site's going to incorporate text, PDFs, video, audio, whatever it takes to tell the story, to provide the training, that kind of stuff. Eventually, yeah, we'll be on YouTube, we'll be on Twitter, we'll be all of that. In fact, we're already on Twitter. Eventually, we'll have a real logo too. So, send me an idea. Go to PraiseBandPiano.com, and I promise you, the real stuff will be much better produced than this. PraiseBandPiano.com. Hope to see you there.